Hi, Mike Sorensen again. I am here just to talk to you a little about some encouragements for our Grace community leaders. I know this is as hard a time as any to try and lead community, trying to figure out how to do this, how to keep people connected in the midst of all the challenges we had. And I know the COVID cases have been at an all-time high. We've got all kinds of challenges. And so trying to find ways to be connected and find community and find encouragement for one another is quite a challenge, and you guys are doing it. So I am thankful every day for the people that are out there making the effort to contact one another, making the effort to be around one another, serve one another, help each other in so many ways, because community is not easy. We're all missing having that so much right now. Even those who are meeting in some form or fashion, it's still just not the same. Even when we're here on Sunday morning, it's a challenge. And so thank you for all you who are persevering with that and finding ways to connect and being creative about it. We really appreciate it. And I just love seeing the heart that of our people. So I want to talk about just a simple little thing that we all just need. We all need encouragement now and then. And so I want to talk about a simple little thing you can do within your group, no matter if you're meeting in person on Zoom or however you're doing it, even if you're just texting one another. Finding a way to do this, I think, can be really surprisingly powerful for how simple it is. And that's just being an encouragement to one another. So I wanted to read you, I was reading this week in Colossians 3, and starting in verse 12, he says, "So as those who have been chosen of God, holy and beloved, put on a heart of compassion, kindness, humility, gentleness, and patience, bearing with one another, forgiving each other. Whoever has a complaint against anyone, just as the Lord forgave you, so also should you. Beyond all these things, put on love, which is the perfect bond of unity. Let the peace of Christ rule in your hearts, to which indeed you are called in one body, and be thankful." I look at this and there's a lot of different things you could focus on. You could spend weeks going through those different words of the attitude we're supposed to have towards one another. I wanted to quite simply just say, put this into practice. When we think about being kind, compassionate, gentle, all the different ways that we try to just encourage one another, I would try to find that way sometime soon, find a way to work that into your small group meeting. And that can be just as simple as stopping and saying, okay, we're just going to go around a circle in a set order, and the person to your left, or however you want to do it on Zoom or whatever, they each pick somebody, and we're going to take that person, and I'm just going to stop and say what I appreciate about them, what I see in them, and focus on the positive. Because oftentimes we don't talk about that much. We notice positive things about people, but we often don't say them out loud. We often don't stop and say, this is what I see. I see what a great dad you are. I see what a great mom you are. I see how you serve your spouse every day. I see the way you serve this way in the community. I see what you do for our group. I saw you step up when this person was hurting or was sick or whatever. And, we see that stuff and we know it, we appreciate it, but often we keep that inside. And so I think it's such a blessing when our small group explicitly does that. When the people you're closest to in community, the people that know you, that see you every day, that worship with you, that pray with you, and know your family, when those people stop and say, this is what I notice every day. These are the gifts that I see in you. These are the strengths that I see in you. This is the way I see you really serving well. Man, it's so encouraging to know what others see. And we just can't see ourselves with that perspective. We can't step outside and see the way we're perceived by others. And so when we hear it from somebody that this person appreciates this and notices this about me, even if we know that, this is something important to us or one of our values, it's so affirming to know that others notice it. It is such a simple thing to do, but yet very, very powerful. So it's something that regularly it's a good idea to do within your small group, and especially at a time like now. We're all drained. We're all just worn out from all that we've been through this year. And no matter what the situations are within your group, like what specifics there are, some people have had really serious health issues or financial issues. It's thrown off school. It's thrown off everything right this year. So with all of that going on, we are all worn out. Even if you come through this relatively unscathed, it's still created a lot of stress. And so for everybody in your group is probably on edge about something, is probably worried about something, is probably stressing about something they did wrong or ways in which they don't feel they've handled things correctly, all that stuff. I mean, we all have worries and stresses during this time. So when you come in and somebody in your group just stops and notices something for you, it's great when it's impromptu. And I think it's a great habit to get into. This is why, like, as a small group leader, you're facilitating that to say, you know what, we're going to intentionally just do this in here today. So I would say take that opportunity. Like I said, if you're in person, it's great to just kind of go around a circle or whatever. Just it's easy to see an order. I know it's a little more challenging to pick an order on Zoom. You may have to name names ahead of time or write out an order for people on Zoom. But if you're doing it by text, just assign it. And as silly as it may sound, like when you've been assigned to encourage this person, as long as it's genuine and heartfelt and you stop and you really notice something, the simplest things can be a huge encouragement to somebody. Man, do we all need that right now, to know something good that we're doing, to know something that people see in us right now. I think we all need that. So take an opportunity to just share that. And if it's not formalized and you're not in a small group and you're watching this, do it anyway. Find somebody, find some people that you really appreciate and reach out and text them and tell them something you appreciate about them, because I think it will really make their day. So simple little thing today, but it's really powerful. I would love to hear stories about it too. If you have somebody that you were really encouraged by, or you shared something and it really helped, or this worked in your small group, I would love to know. So let us know kind of how things are going. I love to hear stories, especially right now when I don't get to see people in person and always know what's happening within a group. I would love to hear stories. If you tried this out or something else we talked about that really impacted you, I'd love to know. So if you need anything, if you're needing support, need an encouragement, need direction on how to handle a situation in your group, I would love to help out. So give me a call, give me an email, and let me know. I'd love to help any way I can. Hope everybody has a great week. We're coming up on Christmas here really soon, so looking forward to that. I hope everybody has a great time. Take care.